This video is all about the customs clearance of goods imported into the UK by sea. If you're importing goods into the UK by sea for the first time, your supplier in the country of origin, China for example, may have told you that you need a customs clearance agent to help you with the customs process at the UK end. Well, my name is George. I'm a customs clearance agent, sometimes referred to as a customs broker. And my company, George Baker Shipping Limited, has been specialising in import clearance for 30 years. I'm speaking to you from our headquarters at our main depot in the port of Felixstowe. Felixstowe is the UK's largest container port and is equipped to unload the biggest container ships in the world. Ships that bring in cargo from China or India or USA, for example. A modern container ship can carry literally thousands of containers. The goods that you bring in by sea will be carried in a container or containers on a ship like this. Containers come in two main sizes, which are typically either 20 feet or 40 feet long. This one right here is a 20 foot and it's sitting on one of our bays waiting to be unloaded. The one next to it is a 40 foot. Of course you see these every day being carried on container vehicles. When the containers are unloaded from the ship at the port of arrival, they have to go through customs before they can be delivered to the final UK destination. Just like our luggage when we arrive as a passenger at an airport. The goods inside the container have to be declared. And in many instances import duty and taxes have to be paid before it is released and waived on its way by customs. The process is known as customs clearance. If your import shipment is relatively small and consists only of a couple of packages like these, then they might typically arrive by post, courier, or on board an aeroplane into Heathrow perhaps. There are specialised air couriers and air freight agents who deal with air freight. We specialise in ocean freight, goods that arrive by sea. If you're importing a shipment like this one here, for example, which measures about 1 cubic metre and weighs about half a tonne, then it will be very expensive to bring it in by air. So it's better to bring it in by sea, which is slower but much less expensive. If you're importing about 20 of these size pallets, then you may have enough to make it economical to use your own dedicated container. This is known as a full container load, or FCL. If you only have, for example, one pallet like this, then your shipment may come inside a shared container with lots of other people's cargo. This is known as LCL cargo. LCL stands for less than a container load. So now we've established the difference. When your supplier talks to you about sending you FCL, he means one of these full. When he talks about sending you LCL, he means your goods will be shipping by sea consolidated together inside a container with other similar sized shipments like this one. Having established whether you are bringing in a full container load, FCL, or a part container load, LCL, you can now skip to the FCL or LCL video as appropriate and learn the procedures and costs associated with your method of shipment.